I don't know who's the real governor between us. But one thing for sure, both governors went to a good school. That's why it only happens that way when Rais. If you look at the work the CBK has done, it is tremendous. Because from what you've just said, it means we possibly have 5, or 6 months import cover at 10.3 billion. We've never gotten to that level, Your Excellency. And Governor Thuge has led quietly, without drama, without noise, without shamra, and I think that's the way to do it. Our exchange rate has remained stable, our interest rates. Many times people don't appreciate what goes on behind the scenes when you look at our monetary policy, but I want to really appreciate, and that is why there's more confidence, the remittances going up. Your Excellency, today I didn't just come to accompany, of course it's always a pleasure to accompany you, but I was calculating how much rates now CBK will be paying me as a county. So I don't know whether I bill the police or the central bank for rates. I have calculated around 4.2 million only. We've been driving revenue in the city, and some people have tried to take it negatively. There are people who unfortunately had to leave their houses. They've been staying in council houses without paying for 15 years, without paying a single shilling. Out of 255,000 parcels of land in Nairobi, only 50,000 have opened accounts on Nairobi Pay. And the burden of the city is being carried by too few people. Last week, I had the honor of hosting my colleague, the mayor of Paris, and I took her to some of the projects we're doing in the city. In Paris, she has 2 million people, but a budget of 132 billion Kenya shillings. I have 7 million people and a budget of 40 billion. But we want Paris quality in Nairobi. It cannot happen unless we all carry our weight. We want roads, we want water, we want services. Everybody must pay their part. So, Excellency, ukisikia nduru hii mwezi, please watch it. Everybody must do their part. And I'm very happy, PS Kipto, we've been corresponding. Because for a long time, national government was not paying the county what we call SILO, contribution in lieu of rates. All of this is to provide services to the people of Nairobi. But it is not fair. I know you saw me clamping the Freemason building. But it is not fair that Mama Mboga pays every day her 50 shillings, 100 shillings. But you on your 2 acres in Karen, you in your apartment in Kileleshwa do not pay your part. I think everybody must do their part so that we can deliver to the people. Your Excellency, this housing structure that you're opening today is giving dignity to the police force. People who we expect, they take care of our lives, they protect us, but we've never accorded them the kind of dignity that they deserve for the work that they do. I want to really congratulate the CBK and the whole fraternity of Treasury for giving back dignity to our police officers, and I think we must do more. Based on your program, Your Excellency, I know that there's more institutional housing for our police officers, for our KDF, because they used to live in tin shacks, nyumba ya mabati. When it is hot, you don't want to be inside there. When it is cold, you don't want to be inside there. These ones I have seen. I don't know if yata yache moja. It is so nice. It is really nice. You've raised the bar. This is the same house you will find in Lavington or Kileleshwa or Kilimani for that officer, whether it's a constable or the senior most. Now the challenge you'll have is choosing which officers come to work or are seconded to the CBK. Your Excellency, with me, I have a number of leaders from Nairobi. Because if you allow me to introduce them, please, MC, I've seen some MCAs. Yes, thank you very much. We have the area MCA. This is Landimai Ward, Mheshimiwa Miche. We have Stazo Mungala from Donholm, Upper Savannah. We have Oscar Lore from Madare North. We have Nixo from Isili South. And we have Ringo from Lakisama. Asanteni sana for being here. We are ground. And when we leave here, bado tunarudi mtaani. I think finally, Your Excellency, I really want to thank the Inspector General of Police and the DIGs and the DCI for the level of cooperation that we've had If you remember, if you recall, when we got into office in 2022, there was a high level of crime in the city, especially in the CBD, muggings and all that. And you sanctioned that we sit down with the then IG, and we also sat down with the current IG to make sure that we work together. Government, we are both government, and devolution is not competition. It is partnership. We're now working to make sure that the surveillance systems in the city, the cameras are back on track, and we'll need your support because the capital must stay safe. So asante PS Raymond Omolo, asante the security forces, asante sana Rais.